You Geminis are really moving up in the world. You have the Ace of Swords, right? Ace of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Let's get into it. The Ace of Swords, someone's coming in. Right now, you are very attractive. Three of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. As you are going to be dating, I'm sure a lot of you Geminis are starting to date. Get back out there. Fall, spring, summer, winter, right? It's always an opportunity to get to know somebody. As you're beginning to get to know other people, you realize that your pickings are starting to look better and better and better, right? People that you are interacting with are some strong candidates, right? or are some strong choices. They look very good. They look very pleasing to you. The Seven of Cups, however, represents you Geminis need to understand that, but you got a lot of people that you can talk to around this time. I'm sure that a lot of you Geminis have been more active, like I suggested. And just in a general real life thing, you're doing your Gemini thing. You're very attractive around this time. Not saying that you're not attractive other times. It's just that this time you're even more attractive because you Geminis are actually putting yourselves out there like that, you know. Sometimes you Geminis can be a little bit of a shutaway. You know, you can be a little bit of a shutaway when you're ready, you know, in your head. And a lot of you Geminis very much so have been putting yourselves out there, socializing. And because of this, you're very attractive, like I was talking about. So the Seven of Cups represents you. A lot of you Geminis see the world even as your oyster. Everyone pretty much is someone that's potential to you. As long as they're not in a relationship, as long as they are committed to the person, you know, as long as they're not committed, you know what I'm saying, to the person that they with, right? They are potential. Because a person could be committed to the person that they're with, don't cheat, respect them, want to be in a relationship with the person that they're already in a relationship with now. But the Chariot now represents, so this really speaks to how a lot of you Geminis can go out on many dates right around now, right? Like talk to a lot of people, getting to know a lot of people. You could get to know a lot of individuals that want your time, that want your attention. It's just that you Geminis, it is very important right now for you because it's time for you Geminis to actually get somebody. Right now, the best thing for you Geminis to do to help you out to get somebody is for you Geminis, right, who doesn't necessarily have someone. I'm talking about the single ones. The best thing for you Geminis to do is when you start hanging out with people, because you have to hang out with them, right, is to know what type of questions you want to ask. A date, as at first starting out, or a date in general, is not about the food. It is not about where you go. It's not about how much money a person spends. It's about two people getting to know each other. If that's not what the premise of the date or the hangout, whatever you want to call it, is about, it's not a date. It's not even hanging out. Because the people that you are in a social group with, you know those people. You get to know those people. You get to know how they are. You ask them questions. So if a person is tripping out about having to answer some questions from you Geminis, that's how you know it's not a date and you shouldn't take them out a second time or any other time. So Chariot, so asking them questions, what it is that you want to know when you hang out, because that's the whole point of a date. The two of you don't know each other, you don't trust each other to be in a closed, private space. So guess what you do? You go out on the town while everybody is watching. You and them are on your best behavior because everybody can see you. And that's when the whole going to a restaurant and all that stuff is good. It's not even about the food. It's not even about eating per se. The eating represents love, fills your stomach, gets you to be more comfortable with the person, the other person. But the outing of itself is actually to get more comfortable with the person, because you don't know this person well enough. Obviously, common sense to take them back to your house, obviously, right? So really take this opportunity, Gemini, to really get to know people. And the Six of Swords now is about how this is a situation where the Six of Swords is more so about other people coming in, trying to get your attention. The King of Cups, right? Like I said, you got a lot of people's attention. A lot of people wanna know what you've got going on. A lot of you're getting a lot of people's attention. A lot of people want to know what you've got going on. They're asking questions. So why wouldn't you ask questions? Page of Swords. Make sure that these people have healthy boundaries, right? Make sure that they have healthy boundaries. What do I mean when I say that? Make sure that when the two of you talk and as you're getting to know each other, Gemini, make sure that this person, okay, they actually have some form of decency. They actually have some form of respect. Those create that healthy boundary. You ain't got to S-test them. Like I said before, people who do S-tests have no etiquette. They have no class. I'm trying to explain to y'all what it is. People who do S-tests, they have no etiquette. They have no class. They have no grace. These aren't people that should be taken seriously if you do an S-test, because you do not need to do an S-test. You will see who the person is in time. 100%. That's 100%. That is there. It's 100%. Because when you're hanging out with a person and the pressure is on, and this is the type of person that turns on you, now you will have a better understanding of who this person is. That's why patience is so important in the first place. Patience is important because you're not supposed to be trying to engineer the problems yourself. That puts you in a category of dysfunctional people when you do that. So what do? You let time do the job for you. That way you still maintain your own self-respect and decency, but you also get a chance to sit back and watch it, how this person handles themselves under pressure. Okay? So make sure that they have those things. The Nine of Pentacles, okay, and the Two of Swords. The Nine of Pentacles is about how you Geminis, I just did Cancer crabs, but you Geminis have to understand, what do they have going on? These are some of the traits that you should be looking for. You Gemini should have something going on. So the two of you have something that y'all can talk about. And the Two of Swords represents, and you should have a healthy boundaries as well. Don't tell them everything on the first date. Regardless of how many people you're dating, getting to know, obviously don't tell them everything. Because that's another thing too that people make a mistake of. They tell them so much on the first date to the point where the person knows everything there is to know about them. And you shouldn't do that. Save some stuff for later. Save a lot for later. Again, this is just the preliminaries. This is just the beginning. Don't tell the person every single thing. Let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the King of Cups, which is their interest in you. Hold on. That shuffle was kind of weak. Hold on, let's do it again. By the way, come through and get some more readings. Purchase my books. That way I can definitely keep the show going. 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. Ooh, 5 of Wands. To clarify, the King of Cups. Ooh, all right. 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles. Yes, make sure that they're not. You want to make sure that when you are getting to know them, they are not a coward. 5 of Pentacles. They're not cutting and running every time they get themselves into a potential relationship. They're not interested in talking about the doom and gloom. They're not so focused on the dysfunctionality and what the person did. Make sure that they actually have their emotional baggage under control. 3 of Pentacles. Make sure that they are ready to actually move forward. They've dealt with their emotional baggage enough and they're ready to move forward. The 10 of Pentacles. Make sure, right, that things go well. You can't necessarily 100% know what a person is looking for as far as a long-term intention. You can't do that. But one of the things that you can do is you Geminis can make sure that they have your best interest in mind. How do you do that? Make sure that they have some of their priorities in line. As you're getting to know them, listen to them clearly so that you can have a better understanding of their priorities. Then you have the 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands represents, and make sure that the first time you hang out with them, it's not super combative. If they are automatically combative like that, it's the first date and they're already being combative. Come on, you Geminis already know what time it is. These people are not very good partners to be in a relationship with. They would give you problems. And this is just the beginning. So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Peace. Appreciate y'all.